Hello students, hope you are all doing good. Today we are going to learn about the concept capacitor and the capacitance of capacitor. Okay, capacitor is a device. It is a small device. It consists of two conductors separated by a distance. See, look at this figure. There are two conductors. They are plates, two-dimensional plates, separated by a particular distance. The distance between the two plates are filled by some medium. Here it is an insulating medium. The device is generally used to store the electric charges. Here you should know what is a capacitor and what is the use of the capacitor. Capacitor is a device used to store the charges, or it is a system of two conductors separated by an insulating medium. Okay. Say parallel plate capacitor looks like this, students. It consists of two parallel plates. In a cylindrical capacitor, there are two cylindrical conductors are kept, outer and inner conductors. Similarly, in spherical conductor, the two spheres, concentric metal spheres are arranged. Okay, this is about capacitor, use of the capacitor and the types of the capacitor. Okay, now capacitor is a device. We have to learn about what is the principle and how the charges are stored in a capacitor. That is the capacitance of the capacitor. It is a property of the capacitor. Students, let us consider a conductor. So this is a conductor. There are two conductors. So this is a conductor. If the charge is given to the conductor, what happens? The potential raises, V raises, means the charge and potential are directly related. Q is related with V. Potential and charge are directly related. See, Q can be written as C into V, means here C is the constant of proportionality. That C is known as the capacitance or the capacity of the conductor. That is the ratio of Q by V. Okay, that is how we can define capacitance of the capacitor. So capacitance of a capacitor is defined as the charge on either of the conductor to potential between the conductor, where Q is the magnitude of the charge on either of the conductor. Here both the conductors have the charges, equal and opposite charges. Q is the charge on the plate and V is the PD between the conductor, between the plates of the capacitor or between the conductor. These two plates are conductors. Okay, students? So capacitance is a new physical quantity here. So you should know the SI unit of the capacitance, that is farad, F-A-R-A-D. F is the symbol for the unit. It is a scalar quantity, students. This is some of the important points. So here, what is a capacitor? What is the capacitance of the capacitor? What is the SI unit of the capacitance? Is it a scalar quantity? And in the third point, it is given the net charge on a charged capacitor is 0 because the two plates have equal and opposite charges. Okay, students? Now, so farad is the SI unit of capacitance. We should know the definition of farad. We can define it from the formula C is equal to Q by V. See, the capacitance is said to be 1 farad when Q is 1 coulomb and V is 1 volt. This is the hint to define farad. The capacitance of the capacitor is 1 farad. If 1 coulomb of the charge given to the capacitor raise, R-A-I-S-E, raise means increase in potential difference by 1 volt. So you can remember it by this formula, students. And see, on what factor the capacitance of a capacitor depend? It mainly depend on the size and shape of the capacitor. You can imagine the capacitor of any shape and size. For example, linear, one dimensional, two dimensional, a A wire means it is one dimensional. A sheet is two dimensional. A sphere shaped means it is again two dimensional. Okay, the distance between the conductor and the dielectric medium, it depends on these factors, students. Okay, definition of definition of farad or definition of SI unit of capacitance. Define farad or define SI unit of capacitance, both are same, students, and the factors on which the capacitance of a capacitor depends. Okay, we'll go to the next concept. See, here we are going to derive the expression for the capacitance C of a capacitor without dielectric medium. Means, see, this is a parallel plate capacitor. Here, the medium between the two plates is filled with air, means without dielectric medium. Air or vacuum is there in between the two plates. That is what capacitor without dielectric medium. Generally, air or vacuum is there in between the two plates. Okay, consider the parallel plate capacitor. The two plates are named as M and N, and A is the area of each plate. D is the distance between the two plates. See here, E is the electric field between the two plates. So, there will be a potential difference between the plates. So, V is the PD between the plates. Okay, wherever the charges are present, electric field is also there, and there is a electric potential also present in that region. Okay, students, Q is the charges on each plates, and sigma is the surface density of charge on each plate. So, what we have to consider? A is the area, sigma is the density of charges, and V is the PD, E is the electric field. So sigma is equal to Q by A. All of you know that, surface charge density. So sigma is equal to Q by A means Q can be written as Q sigma into A. We are going to derive the expression for capacitance. Capacitance means what? Ratio of Q by V. This is charge here. Q we got. Now we need to find out what is V. Okay, students? So here, according to the Gauss's theorem, the electric field between the plates E, sigma by epsilon naught. We derived this expression in the first chapter, students. Electric field due to the uniformly charged thin sheet. That is, single sheet means sigma by epsilon naught. There are two sheets are present. That is why sigma by epsilon naught. Due to a single sheet, it is sigma by 2 epsilon naught, means half sigma by epsilon naught. Because of the two plates, it is sigma by epsilon naught. So, this is from Gauss's theorem. Please understand how you got this expression. Okay, this is the expression for electric field or intensity between the plates. So, from this we are going to find out what is V. So, E is electric intensity. All of you know electric intensity is the potential gradient dV by dx, means all of you studied that the relation between electric field and potential E is equal to minus dV by dx. Here dV means electric potential. The distance is termed as d, dx. Instead of dx we wrote d. So E is also equal to V by d. So we can equate equation 2 and 3, the right hand side of the equation. So what is potential? Sigma d divided by epsilon naught. This is the potential. So for the capacitance we need Q and V. Q is equal to sigma A. All of you know that. And what is V? In the denominator, sigma d divided by epsilon. Epsilon naught will come to the numerator. Here sigma cancels out. So we will get A epsilon naught divided by D. This is the expression for the capacitance of the parallel plate capacitor without dielectric medium or with air as the dielectric medium. This is a very important question for 3 marks, students. Okay. See, in this expression, there is no derivation. This is only expression for capacitance of the capacitor with the dielectric medium. Only thing you have to note is, students, here the medium between the two plates is filled with medium having the dielectric constant epsilon r. So Cm is the capacitance of the capacitor with dielectric medium. Okay, so here only the new term epsilon r or k, that is the dielectric constant of the medium which is placed in between the plates. Okay, the difference between the previous and this expression is only epsilon r, that is dielectric constant or relative permittivity of the medium, students. Okay, see, next is, on what factors the capacitance of the parallel plate capacitor depends? By looking at this expression itself, you can write the, students, capacitance of the parallel plate capacitor C is equal to A epsilon naught divided by D. Of course, it depends on these factors. What is A? Area between the plates, D is the distance between the plates, and epsilon R, that is the dielectric constant between the plates. And how the capacitance of the parallel plate capacitor can be increased? It depends on the factors which are present in the numerator and denominator. By increasing A or decreasing D, capacitance increases. This is also very important concept of this chapter, students. 2 or 3 marks question this is. Okay, students? Capacitance, on what factors the capacitance of the parallel plate capacitor depends, or how we can increase the capacitance of the parallel plate capacitor, or we can decrease the capacitance of the capacitor. So now see, students, so this is the expression for capacitance of the capacitor with dielectric medium. Come to this expression, K. Cm by Ca means Ca is the capacitance of the capacitor without dielectric medium. The first expression we got C as A epsilon naught divided by D. Epsilon naught epsilon R A divided by D. See this expression Ca. We can take it as Ca means capacitance without dielectric medium or with air as the dielectric medium. That is why A is taken. Okay, students, here. So Cm by Ca means we will get epsilon r or k. By this also we can define dielectric constant or relative permittivity. The definition of relative permittivity in terms of the capacitance. So dielectric constant is or relative permittivity is ratio of the capacitance of the capacitor in the medium, means with dielectric medium, and to the capacitance in air, or you can also consider it as without the medium. Okay, students, similar definition we derived, the definition of the dielectric constant in terms of the force between the two charges. Okay, students, this is the dielectric constant in terms of the capacitance. That expression is definition of the dielectric constant in terms of the capacitance. If the question is define dielectric constant, you can explain it in both the terms. Okay, students? Okay, thank you, students.